Baby birds in a flower basket. One day in June, I noticed something strange in my flower basket. When I looked again a while later, there was a robin sitting in the basket. When the robin flew away, I took a closer look and saw a nest. I got even closer and saw 4 beautiful blue eggs in the nest. I checked the eggs day after day, waiting for the eggs to hatch. Finally, 1 week after I first noticed the nest, I saw that the first egg had hatched. Later that day, a second egg hatched, and then a third. "Hurry up, we're waiting," one baby bird seemed to say to the last egg. The next day, I was excited to see a small crack in the 4th egg. I watched carefully as the crack got larger and larger. Soon the baby bird started to push the shell apart. I quickly switched to video so that I could capture the miracle that was happening right before me. I watched as the baby bird pushed and pushed against the shell. The emerging baby bird had to rest often from all of the exertion. The 2 parts of the shell were pushed wider and wider apart, exposing more of the hatchling. More rest, and then another burst of energy. Finally, the baby bird was able to rid itself of the top half of the shell. More rest. This must be exhausting work for the hatchling. With another burst of energy, the baby bird is almost freed from the lower half of the shell. I decide it's time to leave so Mama Bird can tend to her new baby. The following day, 4 baby birds. They kind of look like little aliens. The next day, I'm saddened to see only 3 baby birds in the nest. The 3 baby birds are growing. Their wings are starting to look more bird-like. Again, tragedy strikes. Only 2 baby birds in the nest today. The 2 baby birds are growing quickly. Because of their size difference, I can tell the 2 babies apart. I decide to name them after characters in my favorite book. The big one is Red, and the little one is Scarlet. Look how big they're getting. Remember how they looked the first day they hatched? What a difference a week can make. To grow this fast, Rhett and Scarlet need lots to eat. Look, their eyes are finally open. And see how their feathers are growing? They have even more feathers today. When I look at Rhett and Scarlet in the nest today, I can't imagine how 4 birds would have fit. Look at how cute and fluffy they've gotten. Besides their size difference, I can tell the 2 baby birds apart by their color. Rhett's head is darker and his markings more distinct, while Scarlet's colors are softer and more subdued. Through the window, I can often see Rhett and Scarlet standing up, preening, fluffing their wings, and so on. But no matter how sneaky I try to be, they always hear me and huddle back down in the nest when I come near with the camera. Early in the day, Rhett and Scarlet are snug in their nest. But later that day, I see Rhett sitting on the edge of the nest. What are you thinking about, Rhett? Well, it looks like Rhett is off to see the big world. At least Scarlet is still home where she belongs. But only for a minute. I stuck around long enough to make sure Rhett and Scarlet found each other, so they can at least look out for one another. The now empty nest. Rhett and Scarlet sure grew up fast. Let's take another look at the last 2 weeks. Day 1. Day 2. Day 3. Day 4. Day 5. Day 6. Day 7. Day 8. Day 9. Day 10. Day 11. Day 12. Day 13. And day 14. On day 14, Rhett and Scarlet flew away. I'll always remember the 2 baby birds in the flower basket.